I know the feeling. You are juggling a full-time job, maybe kids, family, errands, everything in between. The last thing you want is another job. But here is the truth. Real estate doesn't have to take over your life. Here is where you can begin. You need to know your freedom numbers. Don't just say, I want to be rich. Look at your expenses, rent, mortgages, grocery, kids' activities. What number would make you breathe easier every month? For most women I coach, it's somewhere between 4,000 to 8,000. That is your first goal. Number 2, use your paycheck as your superpower. This part is huge. Lender love W-2 income. Your job is actually the reason banks will say yes to giving you that mortgage. So while you are still working, you have got leverage. Number 3, start small and simple. Your first rental doesn't have to be 20-unit apartment building. Start with a single family home or a duplex or a triplex or a fourplex in affordable market. Something you can rent out right away. When I started investing, it wasn't fancy. It was a little starter home I had lived in before. Instead of selling it, I turned it into a rental. At first, I thought, oh no, what if the tenant doesn't pay? What if something breaks? But months after month, the rent came in and suddenly I realized this little house was paying for my car payments. One house that when I thought, if one house can cover a car, what could 10 houses cover? Number 4, don't do everything yourself. Property manager exists for a reason. You don't have to take midnight phone calls about toilets. You can outsource almost everything. Of course, you take in less profit. Another story. One of my students is in the nurse working 12 hours a shift. She thought she would never have time to manage rentals. So we found her a property manager. She checks her rental income once a month, literally on her phone between shifts. And that's it. She is building wealth while still working full-time. If you are working full-time, what is your biggest worry about investing in real estate? Is it time, money, or fear of making mistakes? Let me know in the comments. I would love to help. And by the way, if you are curious about how to increase your income by 30% while still working, then check out the video in the link later. So now that you know how to start, let's talk about strategies, because not every strategy is right for busy women like myself or for you. This is the fun part. If you are busy, you need real estate to work for you, not add another job on your plate. Here are 4 strategies that I would consider and recommend. Number 1 is buy and hold rentals. This is bread and butter. You buy a house or a duplex, rent it out, and let time and appreciation do the heavy lifting. The key here is cash flow. Make sure rent covers all expenses with some left over. Number 2 is turnkey properties. These are already renovated, tenant-ready homes, usually with a management in place. They may not be the absolute cheapest, but they save you so much time and energy. Number 3 is house hacking. If you are younger or flexible, buy a duplex or a triplex or a fourplex. Live in one unit, rent the others. Your tenants pay most of or all of your mortgages. That's how you can eliminate your biggest expense, housing, right away. Number 4 is partnerships. If you have cash but no time, partner with someone who has the time but less money. You bring in the funds, they do the work, and you split the profit. One of my favorite students is a doctor. She was earning a high income but had very little free time. She invested in 2 fourplexes, all professionally managed. So every month, the cash flow goes straight into her account. Last year, she sold one of her fourplexes for a 7-figure gain and used the proceeds to buy a commercial medical net building. The best part, she now owns this building and it's required very little of her time to manage. On the other hand, I have a student who is an accountant. She has some savings, so she started to buy one property in her first years and added two more within the next 2 years. Instead of owning less than 1% of her saving account, these properties generate 7 to 8% return on the cash she invested. Imagine multiplying your saving every 5 to 7 years. Now that's a real financial freedom. Which one of the strategy do you think would work best for you? Buy and hold, turnkey, house hacking, or partnership? Drop your answer in the comment below. And make sure to watch the video I have linked about living for free in 2 to 4 units property. It's one of the faster way to get ahead. Okay, now let's get to the heart of it. Can real estate really replace your paycheck? And how long does it actually take? The short answer, yes. The long answer, it takes time and consistency. Here is how it breaks down. Number one is start with your freedom numbers. Let's say your monthly expense is about $6,000. That is your target. Number two, work backwards. If one rental bring in $500 per month, you would need 12 rentals to cover $6,000. Doesn't have to be happen overnight. It's step by step. Number three, time is your best friend. Real estate appreciate, rent go up, mortgages get paid down. 10 years from now, one property could pay double in cash flow it does today. Number four, leverage tax benefits. Depreciations, write-offs, and deduction can save you thousands every year, which can be reinvested. When I had 5 rentals, they brought in enough to cover part of my family's grocery, car payments, and utilities. That means my paycheck could go straight into savings and investments. That's how I snowball faster. Within 10 years, my rental covers my entire lifestyle. Another example is a student of mine saved about $300,000 and bought 5 rentals over 5 years. Fast forward 15 years later, and those properties generate over $6,000 cash flow per month. His freedom number was about $8,000. He will hit this goal in the next 5 years. If you could cover your monthly bills with passive income, would you quit your job or keep working because you love it? I would love to hear your thoughts. Before I let you go, don't miss these other videos I have shared during the video. How to increase your income and how to live for free in a duplex. Trust me, this will change the way you see your future. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, you don't need to quit your job to start investing in real estate. You just need a clear plan and a steady action. Until next time, happy investing and ciao.